Hello, welcome to the M Show. I am today with Shoshana Chaim, and usually we talk about ASEA and Redox, all about healthy living, of course. But today she will talk about her book, I Am a Peaceful Goldfish, that she wrote to educate children.
Yes, thank you for having me back, Medge.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I wrote this book. It's like I said, like you said, I normally do talk about redox, but I was a kindergarten teacher for 15 years. And in that time, I wrote a book for my students and my son. And it's a passion of mine. I don't talk about it a ton, but I know that the book is out there and helping so many people. And I wish I would have known those skills when I was little.
Wow, that's true because the children of today are the adults of tomorrow. And if we have been taught, we will have learn at a very young age how to care about our mental health, our physical health, our emotion, how to deal with our thought. We will have learned all that. So
Mhm.
you are doing a fabulous job to educate these kids because they need it.
They do. They need it. They need it for sure. So people might be wondering, what is it that they need?
Exactly.
So let me tell you a little bit about why I wrote I'm a Peaceful Goldfish. Um, After working with children for so long, I started to notice that there were certain tells of when students were going to have a little bit of a meltdown, get really emotional. And I saw it with my son as well. And I saw it with myself too. And I had learned many different kinds of meditation and breathing, but I was an adult. I was taking responsibility for my own health, responsibility for my own mental health. But children are children and they need to be taught. And the best way that I know to teach is to read a story to children and discuss it and make connections from the book to life or from life to the book. And when my son was having a meltdown, I kept saying, take deep breaths, take deep breaths. But of
Mhm.
course, that's not the time to teach it. You need to teach it when kids are feeling happy. So I started to look for a book and I said, there must be a book to teach kids to take a deep breath
Breathe.
and
Yes.
reset their nervous system, right? But I couldn't find it anywhere. So I went downstairs and I wrote it. In about 10 minutes, I wrote it. It spent hours and hours and hours
Of course.
rewriting it. But that initial version that helped him at the very beginning, I wrote very quickly and I sketched out. I'm not a good artist by any means, but I sketched out
What's your
little
book?
pictures to go along with it. And it developed into I Am a Peaceful Goldfish. And I was lucky enough to have publishers who really saw my mission in helping children all around the world understand that they are not alone when they're feeling sad, that there are triggers like ice cream that falls on the floor or toys that break or books that rip or somebody who's not nice to them. And we all experience that. And it's not necessarily about never experience bad, but it's about staying calm and staying collected and being able to go and try again or do something or move forward, making a better choice than you would have made if
Mhm.
your breathing became shallow, if your brain became scattered and you weren't in touch with your nervous system. So I'm a peaceful goldfish. They get upset. And it was really also important for me for all children to be able to see themselves in this book, but we couldn't have
Yes.
multiple characters. So the inside lining helps kids identify hopefully with someone on the page, even if it's the goldfish or the cat, identify with someone on the page to know that this book is for them too,
Mhm.
not just for a specific race. So they have all the things that go wrong and then they see the goldfish and they take a deep breath in. And when they breathe out, their
Yes.
imagination sets in and they become the goldfish. And then the elephant's tail fell off. So they breathe in, and when they breathe out, they're both elephants. And it goes through all the different objects that they see. And this is my favorite page, the dragons,
The
taking a deep
dragon.
breath in and gently breathing out the fire. It's just a wonderful book, use of imagination so that children can learn the skills that we're all trying to learn now as adults.
That is wonderful. And you know what I love about the book also? It's that you use their creativity, you use your creativity to enhance their creativity, their ability to find inside what we are looking today. When if we had learned that at 5, it would have been fabulous. You know, I used mindfulness with my student when I was teaching high school and middle grade. Wow, it was amazing to give them tools of mindfulness before, for example, before a test. So when you learn at the age of 2, 3, 4, 5, how can you master mindfulness? How can you master your emotion, your way of being? How can you master challenges and relationship issues? So
Yeah,
yes,
and
it's about
I think
that.
the key is practice, because master is going to mean something different to everybody. And master doesn't mean that you are perfect at it, but it means that you have an understanding of it. It means that you've practiced it enough that it starts to become innate. You don't have to necessarily see a sign anymore that says breathe, that you know that when you're stuck in traffic and you start to feel on edge, you breathe. Or when your partner or your boss or colleague says something to you that maybe you're taking the wrong way, don't react. Breathe. We
Great.
still need to deal with these issues. It's not going to take them away, but it's the way that we interact with them that depicts how good or bad that experience is going to be moving forward.
Yes. And mindfulness, it's a practice, absolutely, for adults or for children. So thank you so much for creating this amazing tool for children and the parents also. You know, as a parent, you are not born with all the how to make it perfect for the kids, how to make it better, because perfection doesn't exist, but how to make it better for the kids. So
Yes.
this is a tool also. I Am a Peaceful Goldfish is also for parents who just want to learn the ABC of mindfulness. Thank you again, Shoshana. I will see you soon.
Thank
And where can we
you.
find your book? On Amazon,
So
right?
you could find it definitely on Amazon. If you wanted a signed copy, you could reach out personally at shoshanachaim.com and I could send a signed copy. But if you like to support bookstores and local bookstores, they should be carrying it. And if they're not, you can ask for it there. And it makes a great present for teachers. It makes a great present for kids ages 0 to 6. And I have neighbors knocking on my door all the time saying, a baby was born in the family, I need another book. So
Oh,
there's no
wonderful.
minimum age to this.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shoshana. And we will speak with you soon.
Thank you, Medge.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Perfect.